Let's be honest for a second. Most of us really want a healthy, energetic body, but our daily eating habits are, well, kind of a complete mess. We skip breakfast, we overeat at lunch, we crash hard in the afternoon, and then we eat these heavy, bloating meals right before bed. Designing the perfect diet plan can feel totally overwhelming with all the conflicting advice out there, so in this explainer, we are breaking down the ultimate, scientifically backed, full-day eating plan. Plus, we're going to expose some hidden daily beverage mistakes that might actually be quietly destroying your health. Stick around because the afternoon snack rule we're going to talk about later is a literal game changer.
If you constantly feel sluggish, or you rely on cup after cup of hot tea just to survive the workday, you really need to understand something fundamental. Think of your body like a premium engine. If you put bad fuel into it and rely on toxic habits, it's absolutely going to break down. And we often don't even realize that the seemingly harmless cup of tea we use to kick away tiredness might actually be the exact thing causing the problem we're trying to fix.
So we are going to map out exactly how to go from crashing in the afternoon and waking up feeling totally bloated to skyrocketing your energy levels and doing it without starving yourself. We're talking about a simple, realistic, full-day plan designed to boost your metabolism, clear up that brain fog, and help you dodge those hidden nutritional pitfalls.
Okay, let's dive right into this chronological daily blueprint. We're looking at an 8 a.m. breakfast, 1 p.m. lunch, 5 p.m. snack, and an 8 p.m. dinner. But really, your day starts the exact second you open your eyes, and the very first thing you put into your body sets the tone for your entire metabolism. Before you even think about reaching for that cup of coffee or your morning tea, you need to start with 1 to 2 glasses of warm water. Seriously, just warm water. This completely rehydrates your system after hours of sleep and flushes out all the toxins that built up overnight. It gives your body's engine a perfect clean slate for the day. And here is our first major warning. So many of us skip the water and go straight for the tea, right? But doing this on an empty stomach triggers a chemical called theophylline. Now, what's wild about this is how directly it impacts your gut. It drastically spikes the acid production in your stomach. The immediate result? You get heartburn, painful bloating, and just really bad digestion before your day has even really started.
All right, once you're properly hydrated, it's time for breakfast. Aim for between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., and this meal needs to be an absolute powerhouse. Check out this specific combo: 2 boiled eggs for high-quality protein and healthy fats, a nice bowl of oatmeal with berries for your complex carbs, and 1 banana for that essential potassium. This exact mix is absolutely crucial. It keeps your blood sugar totally stable, prevents those annoying mid-morning cravings, and gives you sustained, long-lasting energy.
Moving right along to lunch, which is best eaten between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Now pay attention to the 50% fresh green salad rule here. Almost everyone completely skips this. By filling literally half your plate with things like cucumbers, tomatoes, spinach, and carrots, you are getting a massive dose of fiber, vitamins, and digestive enzymes. Combine that with 25% lean protein, like grilled chicken or lentils, and 25% complex carbs, like brown rice. This is the ultimate secret to processing your food efficiently and totally avoiding that dreaded afternoon fatigue.
But this brings us to another massive pitfall. A lot of people love having a nice hot cup of tea right after a hearty meal, like that perfect lunch we just built. But tea contains these compounds called tannins. If you drink tea right after eating, those tannins actually block your body from absorbing iron from your food. So no matter how incredibly healthy your lunch was, your body can't produce enough blood if you're blocking the iron, which directly leads to anemia. It's kind of the ultimate irony, right? Ruining a perfectly healthy meal with a seemingly harmless drink.
Okay, so you've made it through the afternoon, but then 4:30 or 5 p.m. rolls around, and bam! Almost everyone experiences this sudden massive drop in energy. This is the exact moment when most people completely ruin their diet. You get tired, and that fatigue triggers this overwhelming urge to reach for processed snacks, sugary biscuits, or greasy fried food just to keep your eyes open.
To beat that crash, you need a smarter strategy. Step 1, grab a handful of almonds and walnuts. They are absolutely packed with brain-boosting omega-3 fatty acids and healthy fats that will crush your hunger instantly. Step 2, pair those nuts with some green tea or black coffee, but absolutely no sugar. Green tea is loaded with antioxidants that give you a clean, really calm wave of focus to help you just power right through the rest of the evening.
Now, I want to be clear here. Tea isn't all bad. In fact, it can be incredibly beneficial. When you drink it correctly and in moderation, its antioxidants and flavonoids actually act like a powerful medicine.
Research shows it lowers bad cholesterol and can even reduce heart disease risk by up to 20%. Plus, if you toss in some ginger, cardamom, or cinnamon, it naturally boosts your immune system and clears out brain fog, all without the nasty crash you get from those artificial energy drinks.
To finish off your day, let's talk dinner. You want to eat between 7:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m., which should be at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep. While you sleep, your metabolism naturally slows down to repair your cells, so keeping this meal light and low in carbs is super important. Focus on light proteins like baked fish, tofu, or paneer, and load up on veggies like broccoli or asparagus. Doing this ensures you wake up feeling refreshed and flat-stomached. Because honestly, if you eat heavy carbs late at night, your body is just forced to store all that extra energy as fat.
All right, we need to address the absolute climax of our beverage discussion today. What is the #1 mistake that 90% of people make? The one habit that turns a beneficial, antioxidant-rich drink into a dangerous poison. It is drinking boiling hot tea.
This is a really shocking reality. According to the World Health Organization, people who regularly drink very hot tea, specifically anything above 65 degrees Celsius, have a significantly higher risk of developing esophageal cancer. Extremely hot tea literally burns the delicate inner tissues of your throat and can directly cause cancer of the food pipe. You absolutely have to let your tea cool down.
Before you wrap this up, there is one golden hidden rule you have to implement for this entire food chart to work. 3 liters. Yep, you need to drink at least 3 liters of clean water spread out throughout the day. Water is the necessary medium your body uses to transport all these amazing nutrients from your food directly into your cells. Without it, the whole system just stalls.
So let's look at our final takeaways and see how this all builds the perfect routine. To protect your stomach from acidity, your blood from low iron levels, and your throat from severe tissue damage, strictly follow these 3 T rules. 1. Limit yourself to 1 or 2 cups a day to prevent anxiety and poor sleep. 2. Drink it at least 1 hour before or after your meals. And 3. Always let it cool down before taking a sip.
I am challenging you right now. Try this routine for the next 14 days. Just 2 weeks to completely transform your energy and your digestion. But it definitely leaves us with a critical question to think about. If something as simple as the temperature of your morning drink or the timing of your tea can dictate your long-term health, what other everyday, totally harmless habits might be secretly working against your body?